Francis. Oh.
Please have a seat.
Good save.
Some things never change.
Francis and Nina.
Emotional, this is going to be really this, and did it meet your expectations? Did anything change?
You know, because we'd been shooting for a year, and we were kind of ready to, you know, have a break. And Jennifer and I, you know, the last week we were shooting in Berlin, we started to, you know, talk about the realization that it was going to end, and it was really emotional, you know.
Yeah, it was complicated because it was such a long shoot. It was, you know, we were there for 10 months, and it was hard and exhausting. So there was like a part of smelling the barn and, you know, wanting to wrap just so we could give our bodies a break, but realizing that when it was over, we weren't gonna, you know, we always have that, and then we go and we do other stuff, and then we come back and we have each other again, and realizing that was gonna be gone, it was just so complicated. It was such a complicated mix of feelings, because it was like relief on one end because we were exhausted, but so sad to never, I mean, we're still best friends. We still see each other all the time, way too much. But you know, but it's different. I mean, I've never had something. If all I had was this friendship with Josh and Liam, like if that was all I ever got from this, I mean, I would be the happiest person in the entire world. They're my greatest blessing that I got to, you know, our lives changed together and we had each other. But having Francis as our director, who's like, I mean, he's just unbelievably talented. And he's the nicest, kindest person in the world. And from the producers to the writers to the camera guys who were with us from the very beginning to the new cast, that like everybody just really got along. So I've never seen anything like it come together so beautifully with no egos and nothing. It was sad to see that go.
That's why we like to announce Hunger Games 5, 6, and 7.
I do. I would totally do it.
Yet,
oh my God. I don't know what happened
a web series.
with the casting or with what happened with this movie, but it was like a miracle with all of the people. So it was heartbreaking. You know, I thought I was going to be relieved because I was so tired, and then they called rap, and I just started sobbing.
Yeah. Question here?
That's your question before you jump in there with your rash.
So were there any for either Mockingjay?
Liam broke his ankle.
Yeah, it was a hairline fracture. It was nothing too.
There was an ambulance.
Still fucked the whole day up, whatever it was.
It certainly did, didn't it? Yeah. Almost the rest of the shoot, too.
So
3 weeks away from shooting.
You knocked me out, man.
Be honest and, you know, never change for the wrong reasons. You know, just be yourself. That was something so great that I always noticed about Jem, was no matter what, she was just herself and she was honest and, you know, she enjoyed what she was doing and she was happy in the moment. You know, I think that's why she's a great actress, is because she adapts to a situation so easily.
Thanks.
Welcome.
God, this is like the best press conference ever. Natalie, do you have anything to say? I don't know. I mean, Liam, I guess the thing that surprised me, I would never expect to ever have a man this good looking ever be my best friend. I would just never assume those things could happen. But he is. He's the most wonderful, lovable, like just family-oriented, sweet, hilarious. He's amazing. And he actually taught me how to be fair, but to stand up for myself. Because I was always so like, oh, please like me, please like me. So they're like, do free overtime. I was like, okay. You know, I would just maybe not with this movie, but just like with other, you know, I would just, no, I'm serious. I'm serious. Well, anyway, not since Catching Fire. But there were times where like I'm really bad about that. That's like my biggest weakness is with all movies, with negotiating, with just kind of anything, or with people. I am a wimp about standing up for myself, and Liam is always fair. He's always on time. He's always doing his job, but he's really good about, you know, making sure that everything stays fair. Whereas I like used to let people walk all over me, but you know, he's kind of teaching me to like toughen up a little bit, which is important, and I needed that. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, yeah.
Well, before we feel that my generation is leaving everyone is a disaster in every respect. environmentally, politically, socially.
Because something strange does happen that you don't expect when you become famous. It's a very tiny thing that makes a big emotional difference. Is just the way that people look at you, because I don't feel any different. And so sometimes when you go out and you're surrounded with and you see the way that people look at you, it just kind of makes you feel alienated and kind of odd. So I try to surround myself with people who never look at me that way and never fake laugh at my jokes and keep me, it's funny because my friend is actually trying to interview to find me an assistant. And one of the most important things, she's like, Jennifer hates fake laughs. Never.